one set was Konoha style footwear, and the other set wasn't. He can sometimes after the final thorough rest, night guard, and at least that's what he hopes for all the did part of Shikamaru head over no doubt they'll take a straight line. Enemy reinforcements.
They just keep coming.
Sasuke smirks and thinks to himself, Naruto give up Naruto, they'll see but communications break down and this leads to a fight scene and this down. Behind it by Shinobi, leaving the other still following. Shinobi, slow them down. Shinobi, beat it off. Formed the bow and lays in wait for them as the Konoha ninja brought it over. Surprising. Akira coming in you guys can throw it. I'll handle this guy, he says. Shikamaru nods. As they keep going, Mara realizes that he's tired. Them off with Jet's one shot. It's so weird. But a Dukan Akamaru will continue to stop Shikamaru. Shikamaru commands Sasuke to keep going after Kimimaro and to rest Naruto. Sasuke obliges and manages to catch up with Kimimaro. Kimimaro as he stands there. Sasuke very dodge, but as he does, struck with the pot. Sasuke sees this and calls out. Sasuke motions over, goes across him, runs away, confused. Sasuke wants to go toward the car. The car's crossing and stopping. Sasuke prepares to fight. Suddenly they fight. Enemy reinforcements. They fight. Sasuke. Naruto, that's why you're here tonight. Sasuke couldn't disagree. Just hold him off for a little while and get the heck out of here, he said. He then ran off. Lee watched him do so. His face turned serious. My life as a shinobi is over. This is my final mission. I will show you the astounding heat generated by my youth as it burns its quickest. Sasuke continued to chase after Naruto until they both stopped at the Valley of the End. Naruto, Sasuke called out. Naruto had been running across the surface of the water and suddenly slowed to a stop. Why are you running away from me, Naruto? Naruto stood there for a moment before looking back. I'm not going back to the Leaf. Sasuke was confused by these words. Wait, are you actually trying to join up with Orochimaru? Naruto stood silent for a moment. Sasuke continued. You are. You're leaving Konoha to join Orochimaru. Naruto looked back. Sasuke, there's no way you can understand what I've been going through. You don't have to understand it. You just need to let me go. Understand you? I am you, Sasuke shouted. You think you've gone through it so badly? I walked in on my parents' murder. I never had parents, Naruto shouted. Walk in on your parents being murdered. I bet that's a traumatic memory. Likely one you don't want to have, Naruto said as he kept his face forward, refusing to face Sasuke. I'm sorry you experienced it, but you have other memories beside those. Bittersweet memories, Sasuke said. At least you have that. I only have bitter memories. No parents, no love, nobody to walk home to. There's an old saying, it's better to have loved than lost to have never loved at all. Sasuke scoffed. Whoever said that clearly never lost. Naruto turned back to face him for a moment, tears streaming down his face. Maybe you just never knew what it was like to have nothing. Sasuke stood there for a moment. Me, Sakura, Kakashi-sensei, do you count us as nothing? Do you count us that way, Sasuke? Naruto asked. When all you could talk about was killing your brother. When you were willing to do anything just to destroy him, even at our expense. Did you count us as nothing? When you complained that I would never know what it was like to be you, that I couldn't understand loss, and that despite my best efforts to be your friend, you still counted me as less than Itachi. Was I nothing to you then? Sasuke was speechless. Naruto, Behold!
Disney Plus, Hulu, and Max.
This is so cool.
It's just the beginning. The ultimate bundle for an unbelievable price.
We've never seen a force like this.
Let's go.
Let's go! I am back, baby!
All the best entertainment.
It's everything you need.
Oh. It's beyond anything I imagined.
The Disney Plus Hulu Max bundle. Plans starting at $16.99 a month.
Why do we huddle? We huddle to communicate. We huddle to plan.
Naruto shook his head. I know I meant something to you, Sasuke. I know. You don't have to debate that with me. Just as you know that you, Sakura, and Kakashi meant the world to me. That's not a question. But the village. Naruto grabbed the front of his jacket over his chest where his heart would be. The village is wrong. They're too hard. I've been beaten multiple times for just being alive. Spit on. Cursed. I just don't want to go through that anymore. I want somewhere to belong. You belong with us, Naruto. Naruto shook his head. I may belong to Team 7, but I don't belong in Konoha. I can't handle
Ready
that
to
pain,
begin?
that abuse. Every day I wake up and wish I hadn't been born. Every day I see the way they look at me, and I realize that I'm unwelcomed in this world. I have no love to fall back on, only hate. I'm bombarded by it day in and day out. All day, every day. It's starting to take root.
Remember, cheer on everyone.
I belong. In that place with the approaching bar, Sasuke, Naruto thought about it. I just don't be absurd, Sasuke said. Nothing like a Orochimaru. It's the outcast of the secret bench. The point of victory. Look at the secret. That is its true sense. Naruto thought about it. So, no different how it's played in the beginning. But maybe by thinking how the outcast Naruto, then I can find at least a way to come me before the end of my life. Naruto told me Shinobi, Iba, Akamaru, Shinobi, all have been fighting, putting their lives on the line to bring you back. And you stand there, telling you of nothing? You have friends. How the evidence is like that? How the support system, friends, you heard about it. You got home behind, the promise is communicate. It's not just in the end, I lost your friends at the end of it. Everything friends that get things done. God, sorry, stop there. Then, public being about all the time. So the best. Us, Naruto, Sasuke showed. Naruto can't stomach the business. We all live anywhere else. Fine, but just Sasuke's eyes widened, going mad. Naruto looked down at his hands. I just want to stop thinking. I want to destroy the village, Sasuke said. Shutting down and Naruto. Naruto! Sasuke was straight up. Sasuke was sleeping. First mark stage in an effort to increase his abilities enough to keep up with Sasuke's reaction time. Naruto would then step to the outside of Sasuke's fist, grip it farther from him. Where Sasuke held the force Sasuke's elbow into his
Keep up the good work.
and used it to lead Sasuke down quickly before throwing him down into the water. He cut Sasuke down like a raging bull. Sasuke came out of that water and put Naruto on the defensive, again using all of his skills he had learned from watching. As his first mark fighting his Naruto, with a kunai ready, would not be shuriken out of the air. Sasuke, with his own kunai, would proceed to strike at Naruto. Naruto would
That was a good fight.
straight into the water. Sasuke would come out of the water so fast that his clothes didn't even have enough time to absorb the water. He tried to sweep Naruto's legs and did manage to do so. Naruto went face first into the water while Sasuke swung his foot into the air before smashing it down on Naruto. The strike would send Naruto deeper. Naruto lay there for a moment, looking up at the silhouette of Sasuke. He would suddenly toss two kunai with explosive legs and would will himself back to the surface to continue their battle. He now went on the offensive, trying to pin Sasuke down. Suddenly, one of the tags went off, causing an explosion that sent a geyser of water up into the air. This caught Sasuke's attention as Naruto knew it would. He would kick Sasuke in the face, sending him flying back into position as the second tag went off, putting Sasuke into the air. Sasuke hit the water with the plop. Naruto began to think it was over, but Sasuke emerged.
On the YouTube Music app, you can bump your fave songs in the background while you are putting up all that mess in the foreground. Try 1 month free.
I'm not letting you get away from me, he shouted. Naruto looked back to see Sasuke's Sharingan evolve, acquiring enough Tomoe to advance both eyes to the most mature form of the standard Sharingan, the 3 Tomoe variant. With this, Sasuke's speed seemed to increase quite a bit. Sasuke dashed at Naruto as fast as he could, juicing himself and his kunai with lightning-style chakra that increased his speed. This was not too far removed from the Chidori technique, but not quite as far as that. Sasuke would merely use the electricity for speed and to give his kunai a taser-esque style to it, allowing him to shock Naruto if he got close enough in hopes of frying his nervous system for a little while. Naruto, in a panic, attempted to keep away from him. He started dodging backwards, jumping and somersaulting away. Sasuke was quick after him. He wasn't going to let Naruto get away. Naruto realized that the only way to deal with this was to use proper insulation. Thankfully, most shinobi footwear had rubber soles, which could insulate. He would keep one foot grounded on the water, would proceed to use the other to kick the kunai out of Sasuke's hand. He would then proceed to strike at Sasuke, only for Sasuke to dodge it as he'd seen it coming before Naruto did. It was now Sasuke barring Naruto's arm, just as Naruto had done to Sasuke before. He would then proceed to start kneeing Naruto in the stomach. The first strike landed, knocking the wind from Naruto, but the second strike was caught by Naruto's hand. Naruto proceeded to do a front flip to get out of the armbar, where he then used his momentum to pull Sasuke in his direction, knocking him off the waterfall. Sasuke hit the surface of the water on his feet like a cat. Naruto, from atop the waterfall, would awaken his second stage curse mark. He would then spread his fleshy wings and proceed to fly down at Sasuke as fast as he could. He grabbed Sasuke by the collar and began to drag him along the surface of the water before throwing him into a nearby cliff face. Sasuke, before he even had the chance to recover, found himself on the receiving end of a kick to the stomach. Naruto would pull Sasuke out and would launch him into the air before finishing up with a move inspired by Lee's reverse lotus. Sasuke hit the water and just lay there as if he were unconscious. Naruto walked over and checked to see if he still had a pulse, which of course he did. Naruto then stood and turned around and began to walk away. As he did so, he let his form drop, but as he walked, he heard something. He stopped and looked back to see Sasuke rising back to his knees. Naruto once more reassumed his second stage. Sasuke then spoke. "Don't you turn your back on me." Sasuke then looked up, displaying his newly awakened Mangekyou Sharingan. "I lost a brother once before. I won't lose another." Sasuke stood as a sudden purple aura began to emanate from him. Naruto shook his head. "Sasuke, please, stay down." Sasuke would then rush at Naruto. Naruto would return to the battle with it, but as he did so, he was surprised. His strike was caught on the violet bones of some ethereal skeleton. Sasuke's punch was then aided by the strike of a Susanoo guard. Naruto was knocked up into the air. Sasuke launched up there and knocked Naruto back to the ground. Naruto struck the ground hard and rolled. On his hands and knees, he knew that he couldn't allow himself to lose here. If he did, he'd be dragged back to the village where they'd only treat him worse. As Sasuke came down, he used the Susanoo to knock Naruto into a stone wall, leaving him stuck in the wall. Sasuke began to inch closer. Even if I have to break every bone in your body, I'm gonna bring you back to Konoha. Naruto then looked up as a new red aura began to boil around his second stage curse mark form. Naruto looked up, his black sclera now surrounding with the red iris of a fox's eyes. I won't go back. Naruto pulled free. His wounds began to steam and heal. You're not gonna take me back. Naruto went on the offensive again. The strength in the strikes and the level of mayhem going on was so much that the water around them began to go up into the air and evaporate. This caused a sudden downpour of rain, a battle so powerful that the valley had not seen since the time of Madara and Hashirama. Sasuke and Naruto were trading blows evenly. Sasuke's incomplete Susanoo, though, was not strong enough to deal with this. Naruto's strikes were so strong that they began to punch through the Susanoo's armored bone cage. Sasuke's Susanoo had a punch that was strong enough to deal damage to Naruto, though, threatening to re-crack his ribs. In the end, Naruto was able to draw even more power from the Nine Tails and could reach through the Susanoo to grip Sasuke by the throat. Sasuke suddenly cast a Matarasu on Naruto. It began to burn him, but out of fear of killing his friends, he used Kagutsuchi to extinguish the flames. But this proved to be Sasuke's downfall, as the moment he did so, Naruto turned around and delivered a swift and powerful kick to the side of his head. Sasuke rolled along the ground. This time, he was down for the count. Naruto, struggling to catch his breath, began to walk away while he still could, fear mounting that he would turn around and see Sasuke chasing him once again. But Sasuke didn't. Sasuke was out cold. With or without his Mangekyo Sharingan, the outcome was already certain. Sasuke would lose, and so Naruto continued to stumble away. Various Jonin were sent out to track Shikamaru's team. As they jumped from tree limb to tree limb, they sought their apprentices. At the head of the group was Kakashi and Might Guy. As they moved along the course the others had taken, they began to put the pieces together. They found Choji near the bottle of Jirobo. While he wasn't dead, he was in bad shape. He appeared to be malnourished, which was a sign to Choza that his son had used the pepper pill. After that, they found out that Kidomaru had been defeated and killed by the now
I won't
critical
lose to
condition
you.
Neji. Neji was still alive, but just barely. His last act being the apparent complete shutdown of Kidomaru's entire chakra pathway system. The rest of the squad wasn't so lucky, however. They found the bodies of Kiba and Akamaru next, as well as Kidomaru. He had died
Time
from
to
the
head
jail.
it.
Guy and Kakashi rushed off.
Fire style. Fireball jutsu.
I had a face probably himself. Gosh, I thought it was and they made guy to 5 bodies later. Guy walked up and saw bodies of Milia, Sakon, Rutan, and in most cases, others would be hit by it, but the falling rain must have bought Lee just a little more time.
Oh, looking good.
Guy shook his head as tears began to travel. Sunny himself, Lee, still what self-excited, he smiled. Eight of death. Only after 5 of them. He thought about He lay there, he got back to the battle. He stopped Kimaru from following his heart was left arm tucked behind his back, left leg pulled up an exotic fighting pose. It was only to the guy's attack that really stands on his legs to cover his left leg stabilized his stride and his right knee consecutively lifted. He jumping from corner to Kimaru pulled himself with his right hand. He then flipped off his head and came down on his good leg. Kimimaru stood back up as if nothing had happened. He then pulled from his shoulder to start.
You're not getting away.
But now
Take
the
the
rest
rock.
of left hand, he let out
Over
a
here.
giant punch. He blazed through
You won't get me.
But the pressure was
Fire style!
body
So far, so good. Ninja hop! Fireball jutsu! Say goodbye! Fireball
And this man really surpassed even
Fireball jutsu!
Uchiha Uzumaki got the better of This has to be. If I don't get him here, there's no way I walk out of this house.
Fireball jutsu!
What is this? So as hard as so fast, I can catch up. He immediately wrapped his bandages around Kimimaro and plowed him into the ground. Kimimaro landed and left inert for a moment. Lee was suddenly assaulted by the
Let's
pain
fight
of the
again
blades.
someday.
It was nearly debilitating. He hit his knees and gasped for breath as the pain slowly became more unbearable as time passed on. He knew that this wasn't enough to kill Kimimaro. If Gaara could survive it, so could this guy. So Lee began to crawl over to the dagger. He gripped it and made his way to the crater. He was going to stab Kimimaro in the heart and hope that that was enough. As he got close enough, he lined up the blade and then took a deep breath and quickly raised it to build momentum. But before the blade touched Kimimaro, a flute sounded and Lee was left unable to move. Kimimaro would eventually wake up, see this, and get out of the way to make distance. Lee could see this happening, but couldn't move. Tayuya appeared, as did Sakon and Ukon. They had come to rescue their leader. Lee was cast into despair. All of that pain for nothing. Kimimaro rose up and looked down on him, saying the same. But I'll give you this. You did get close to killing me. Closer than any man ever has, anyway. But it seems the cards were stacked against you. Tayuya let Lee move again. Kimimaro approached him. Do you have any last words? Lee thought about it for a moment. What would happen if he failed here, and the only option left to him? Yes, I do. Kimimaro then motioned him to continue. Well, what are they? Lee looked up with a devious smile. A gate of death. He would then plunge his thumb into his very heart to kickstart the chakra within. Suddenly, an incredible heat came over him. The pain was intense. His senses, his physical traits, all of them, boosted to a degree that was almost unfair. The pain was immense. It was so bad that it made the pain in his arm and leg seem like nothing. It felt as if every cell was being shredded by chakra. The burning sensation was so hot that it almost felt cold. Suddenly, the skies opened up and a long rain shower began to pour. The four remaining members of the Sound Four, a name that no longer made sense to anyone given how many people were in it currently, were shaking. They could feel the chakra rising and were put on their guard. Tayuya went to play her flute again, but Lee offered a swift punch. The air itself was forced into direction, snapping the flute in half. How dare you, she demanded. Lee suddenly rushed toward her when he delivered a swift blow to her abdomen, so strong that its fist broke through one side of her body and out the other. She coughed and gagged as she felt a large portion of her vital organs being shredded. The remnants of them were being boiled by the heat and blood emanating from Lee. Steve pulled his hand free from her and let her fall back. The blood on his hand noted against Luigi would slowly begin to contribute to his aura. He would then turn to face Sakon and Ukon. Charging at the two, Lee would smash into them. He would grab the head of Sakon and the head of Ukon and begin to pull, forcing the two of them apart. He would then kick Sakon so hard that he severed it in two. Sakon began to crawl toward Ukon again, hoping to enter his body so he could heal. Lee walked past Sakon and reached out, gripping Ukon's skull with his hand before crushing it and throwing his remains back into the forest, where it splintered trees and then shattered on impact with a mighty oak. Sakon lay there, waiting his last hope of survival shatter against the wood of an elderly tree. Lee would finish him off with a stomp to the back, but it crushed his ribcage and all within. Lee then turned back to Kimimaro, who was in awe of the brutality. But then again, out of the way and Lee quickly defeated. Kimimaro readied himself. As the attack came in, Kimimaro attempted to dodge, but found he couldn't. His attack was so strong that it was even bending space and time, creating a sort of gravity well that kept him in place. Lee struck Kimimaro. The kick was so vicious that the entire left side of his body ruptured into a spray of blood. And with that, Lee felt his last good leg snap. As the chakra began to burn out, he slowly collapsed to the ground and fell on his back. He looked up into the sky and felt the rain pelting his face. He was in such agony. His body felt as if it were on fire. This rain was a welcome last treat before death took him, and that's where he was now. Before my guy, who was currently wishing he had never taught him his humble technique. Lee smiled. It's okay, Sensei. I made myself rule, and I fulfilled it, just as you told me to. Are you proud of me? Guy, holding the dwindling flame of his apprentice in his arms, smiled through his tears and nodded. Yes, Lee, I'm very proud of you. Lee let up a smile as his last breath exited his lungs. Slowly, his body crumpled to ash in the arms of Guy. All Guy could do was cry. Kakashi was on his way to the Valley of the End. When he reached it, he looked out and saw the form of Sasuke as he lay there in the water. Kakashi rushed down to him and began to pick him up. The boy was alive, but unconscious. Unable to further track Naruto in the weather, Kakashi began to take Sasuke back to Konoha. There, they would admit him to the urgent care unit where he and his friends would all be gathered. After awakening, Sasuke told them everything that happened. Due to this, a reward was put on Naruto's head for bringing him back alive or dead, something that hurt Sasuke and Sakura. Might Guy would have Lee interred in the cemetery of fallen heroes, where his headstone would lift his name and deliver the epitaph, "The springtime of youth will never fade from your hearts. Your memory will never fade from ours." After the burial of Shikamaru, Kiba, and Hakamaru, Sasuke would be seen walking away by Sakura. She would rush up to him and stop him. Where are you going? She would ask. Sasuke looked up into the overcast skies and thought, I'm going to get back Naruto. For that, I need to get stronger. Kakashi would walk up to Sasuke. I think I know how to help you with that, he said. Sasuke would turn around and look at him. How? Kakashi would then tell him that he has a few contacts from the past and a couple of people he knows he can rely on in a pinch. There's an old master of stage mode here in the village, currently named Jiraiya. If you train with him, you might master his techniques. And if you do that, you should be able to find and rescue Naruto before someone kills him. Sasuke would acknowledge this and turn to face Kakashi. Fine, show me to this Jiraiya. Sasuke had been training quite a bit with Jiraiya. The course of this training saw Sasuke focusing on something that would hopefully give him somewhat equal footing against Naruto, that being Sage Chakra and Sage Mode. Sasuke had been taught the basics by Jiraiya as well as the other sages that Jiraiya was in cooperation with. Jiraiya seemed eager to teach Sasuke everything he could, believing that Sasuke could go farther than Jiraiya ever planned to. I wonder if you could be the child of prophecy that old Toad Sage was talking about, he said to Sasuke as the last night of their training came to a close. On the morrow, they would both rise up and make their way back to Konoha, where Sasuke would begin his search for Naruto. But for this last night, they were simply spending time talking and enjoying each other's company. To be frank with you here, Sasuke had enjoyed his time with Jiraiya a lot more than he would normally admit to. The thing was, Sasuke had spent many years alone, without family, constantly looking over his shoulder, dreaming of a day where justice would be brought for his clan's destruction. But that didn't mean that on various nights that Sasuke didn't think back to moments when he had his mother and father with him, constantly trying to measure up and impress his father, only to be doted on by his mother. Jiraiya had built these spots for him. Sasuke had been brought back to Jiraiya's house for training, to share meals with the man he would call mentor, and to hear his snoring echoing through the house as Sasuke struggled to sleep. It felt like family again, and Sasuke's heart had begun to heal. The wounds remained, but his demeanor seemed a little more upbeat. As they sat on the back porch after supper, Sasuke would look out at the trees as crickets serenade them with their orchestra of chirps. Jiraiya had loaded up a pipe and was currently smoking its contents to help him wind down for the night. Jiraiya himself had enjoyed training and spending time with Sasuke. Despite being a loner, more than pleased spending his life alone as much as he enjoyed spending a night with a beautiful woman. But something about having Sasuke there made him feel more content, less lonely. Jiraiya had poured every ounce of knowledge and wisdom he had into Sasuke's mind. Part of that was out of duty, the other part out of youth. Jiraiya had previously been named as Naruto's godfather by Minato and Kushina, and when Naruto needed him most, Jiraiya was not there. Now, Naruto's path had led him to darkness. Looking at Sasuke, seeing how he felt having him there, Jiraiya began to wonder if he shouldn't have just bit the bullet and adopted Naruto. He hadn't, and that didn't sit well with him. Now Naruto was a traitor to the village, and the Nine Tails was lost. Danzo was fuming and trying to find Naruto as quickly as possible. unless Konoha got his Jinchuriki back, everyone would suffer. Jiraiya was drowning in shame for his lack of action. That was why. Think about it. It's actually quite a logical step. If you had only one real friend in the world and everyone else treated you like absolute garbage, and it isn't they'd be better off without you, and then one day you're home.
It's okay. We can do this.
I have the Renegon. Let's see what I can do.
Battle! Time to get serious. Fire style! Fireball jutsu! Detonating clay!
Lightning blade! Ha!
Fire style! Jutsu! Detonating clay! Fire style! Fireball jutsu! Chance! Detonating clay!
Right through that!
Whoop! Chance.
This is our chance.
surpassed my expectations. Missed me.
Let's fight again someday.
What's the matter?
What happened? My cousin took his more stuff and then fine because he's not gonna make it and live and that moved out or something. I mean, well, he's not gonna live here anymore. I miss my cousin. That's all. That's what mom is. I understand he's still, I do. Commissions or whatever they call it. I understand that.
That's your answer. You miss your cousin so much. But you do know that you have to let him go so he can enjoy his life.
That's true. This is my cousin. It's true.
I know it's gonna be hard for you. But you have to realize that he has to move on with his life now.
That's true. You're right. Like me asking about my life.
Mm-hmm.
Mine's too complicated.
You have to make up your mind sooner or later.
I know I cannot. It's
You
constant.
you have to try.
I know I'm trying. It's hard for me.
Think about it. Every time Liz helps you, who's the only person who treats you nicely with respect?
I don't know.
That will be me. Rod doesn't do that. The only thing he does is bossing you around like you were his maid or his like you were his yeah. He doesn't know what love is. I do. Love is if you love someone, you have to treat them with respect. He doesn't treat you with respect at all. And you noticed that when I opened the door for you,
Sometimes,
when I opened the door for you that time when we went to the for the officer's Christmas party,
right.
your mom noticed it.
I don't know if she did or not. Yeah, I guess she did notice it.
So that's your answer.
No, she didn't.
But that's on you now.
I know it's hard for me. For both you guys.
Look how he's treating you. Sure, he's nice, but he doesn't do nothing to open a door for you or to get you your own drink. He doesn't do those.
No, he's gonna give me for a drink. Oh, getting me a drink, you mean?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. I'll see how you're right.
Your relationship with that person is not gonna last that long. I should know. I've been in that same situation.
Yeah, I know how I feel though.
Mm-hmm.
You have Shannon with him.
Mm-mm. However, you do know that the only reason I didn't text you because I was doing some other stuff. I was
Me?
do I was doing I was thinking about the classes today.
Oh, sorry.
You don't need to apologize. That's all. I saw your text. It's not.
Oh, sure. Jamie?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm not gonna bug you anymore.
No, Maggie, you never bug me. You never bug me. Sometimes I don't. I have my phone on silent. I mean on vibrate.
Well, I didn't say like something.
I don't
That's
think.
not you doing it. You're gonna be at that stage and you're gonna be on vibrate.
Right. Don't think of it of me ignoring you. I'm not ignoring you. I'm just sometimes I'm busy. Sometimes I'm busy with classes or some stuff that I have to do.
Okay, sorry, I did not know.
Don't get me wrong. You are still a girl. That's not gonna change.
Okay, sure.
Alrighty? You'll be fine. Your cousin will always be there for you as well.
Yeah, he'll be there. You're seeing my point. Yeah, he'll be there next week.
See?
Alright.
So you'll be fine, don't worry. You'll be okay.
Okay.
No matter what happens, I will always be here for you.
That's true.
You know that, right?
Yeah, I do know. I need to tell you more.
Exactly. Like you said, you have to get to know me better.
Yeah, I do.
I want to get to know you better as well. Because the truth is, I don't want to lose you.
No, I don't want to lose you. I know you don't.
You're the person who changed me. I've
Oh,
been in
wow.
so
I
much,
know that.
I've been in so much despair. And
I
if it wasn't for you, I would be back with that person.
Oh, yeah, that's true. I didn't know I did that.
Hmm. So you see, you're not alone.
No.
You have me, you have Liz. Nothing's gonna change.
No. 19 months this weekend, anyway.
That's on you.
No, I'm just going to be insistent. Because I am probably this month's pregnant.
Hmm.
Yeah.
And if he has the guts to tell you that who told you all those lies, don't be afraid to tell me. If he hates me, that's on him.
He doesn't. He wants to be your friend.
It doesn't look like it. Liz told me another thing,
Well,
which
that's what she told me.
mm, in any case,
I don't know. I believe.
so you believe him.
No. Not really. I don't know. Huh?
Interesting.
What do you mean interesting?
You don't know who to believe.
I don't. It's hard for me. Well, I believe him a little bit, but not that much. Not that well. Sometimes, yes, but not all the time. I believe you more than him.
That's your answer right there.
Sometimes him, not all the time.
That's your answer.
But he's trying, he wants to be your friend. He told me. That's what he said. He wants to be with his friend. I don't know if that's right. I told him not probably telling him and treating me this way. That's what it is. I believe. So that's what he told me. He said Sharon and Sarah told me to miss. That's what it is. He was being honest with me. If those two people are telling him to do that, he didn't like them because he's listening to them. He told me, he goes, yeah, Sharon wants me to be mean to you. I'm like, okay, that's not right for Sharon to do that. See, there's Sharon's answer. Keyword, Sharon's the problem, and scary. I don't know what to do now.
No matter what happens, I will always be by your side.
I know you will.
I care about you as well.
I know you do. I know you do, because you can tell.
See? In any case, whatever you need, let me know.
I know. I was crying on the phone.
It's okay, Maggie. Sometimes you don't have to hold your tears, let it out. It's okay to cry.
Yeah. That's why I'm having the pool party on a Sunday, not a Saturday. Good. I don't know. What?
That's good.
That's good, whatever. Yeah, Sunday's better for everybody. That way Natalie can come and her boyfriend can come too.
Mm-hmm.
And Rod can come if he wants to, but I'm not gonna make. He's probably not gonna come, knowing him. Who knows if he's gonna come? Probably not. He's probably not gonna come. Like last time he didn't come. Well, one time he did, but not the second time he didn't come. So I don't know.
Right.
If he doesn't come, that's fine. I'm okay with it.